Girlfriend's got a lot to do today. It's the evening and I really want to get my bedroom cleaned and decorated for Christmas by the time my head hits the pillar. But the only thing is, in order to get to that, we have to go into a time machine. Back to 2020 fearfully created. Back to 2020 fearfully created. Y'all are gonna see some stuff and things that you ain't seen in a hot minute. Do not poop in the laundry room. Come on, let's go potty. Come on, let's go potty. Let's go. All of you guys. All aboard. I saw you. You had turd on the brain. Duncan. So I was just forewarning y'all ahead of time. Let's get to doing the daggone thing. Back to the future we go. Now, we didn't go back to the beginning, but we went back to the middle. It looks bad, but not as bad as it's looked before. My room has always been a hot mess. And people always say your room is the reflection of what your brain looks like. And I would have to agree 1,000,000,000%. Even not being a psychologist, I could see how that's true because my brain is very chaotic. It's very dysfunctional. It's very just pure chaos, and my room seems to always be that way too. If everything else in the house is a tip-top shape, well, as in tip-top shape as I can possibly get it, you know, it being me, but if everything else looks good, you can rest assured my room probably does not. If everything looks bad, you can still probably rest assured that my room probably looks bad. Tackling this fault of mine of keeping a messy room is definitely high on my list of things I need to change in my life. There are many more things above it, but it's pretty high up there because this has just been a constant thing, and it's something I haven't been able to get a grasp on for the last 4 years. In the last 4 years of me being on YouTube, you guys have helped me so much to transform my life in so many different ways, so many different aspects. I'm not ever going to be perfect. I'm not near perfect, but I have seen, actually seen the difference that I've made in my homemaking in itself just in the last 4 years. That being said, I still haven't managed to tackle this bedroom dragon, and I really need to do that. I really need to get on that because I want my bedroom, for Shane's sake, for my sake too, but mainly for Shane's sake, I want it to be like a safe haven. I want it to be chill, calm, collected, all the things that I'm not. I need it to be that. So I need to really focus on this upcoming year. I need to focus on tackling my room and keeping it under control. It's never going to be perfect. I mean, it might one day when I'm like 80 because I can't get around and make a mess. But like right now, it's never going to be perfect. I just want it to look okay. I want it to be simplified down. I want everything to have homes in here because nothing has a home in here. Everything ends up right here on this little chaotic island that I call my dresser. Everything ends up there. So I need to find homes for places, and in the new year I'm definitely going to be doing a complete, not just declutter, because I do those all the time I feel like, but I want to do a complete area by area, space by space, room by room organization thing, because I feel like nothing in the home has an actual home. Everything's just chilling everywhere. I want to enjoy the holidays while it's the holidays, but afterwards I definitely want to focus on just making sure the home is organized. You can declutter all you want to, but if you're still not organized, it's just not doing much of a favor to you. It's definitely not to me anyway. So that's what I want to focus on. We're going to be going throughout the next 3 days cleaning and decorating as I have the time to. If you're new here, I've spent the whole entire month of November leading up to now decorating for Christmas, and I'm glad that I decorated early because that gives me an entire month to decorate, and then the entire month of December I can just enjoy my decorations. I've really taken my time and I've put a lot of effort into getting the entire double wide decorated for Christmas, and I went room by room just to make it fun for myself. It's not content, it is, but it's not, because I'm just doing what I want to do this year. I'm doing the colored lights. I'm doing the 90s, I guess you could consider it, tacky stuff. I'm just having fun with it. I'm not worried about aesthetics this year. I just wanted to have fun with it, and I wanted to bring you guys along with me. So this isn't a how to decorate your house for Christmas. This isn't even inspo for decorating your house for Christmas. This is literally just me bringing my 100,000 best friends along with me as I decorate my house however I want to for Christmas. Obviously, that's a really long phrase for a title, and YouTube won't give me that many characters to put in the title, so I'll probably name it 3-day mobile home decorate with me or something like that. Just know it's really really me bringing my 100,000 best friends along with me as I decorate my house the way I want to for Christmas. That's the title of this video, whether you see it in the title description or not. Did y'all hear that gasp for breath I did before I said that entire phrase? Because I knew I was going to need it. I'm cleaning off this little area right here. This is my catch-all, man. This is the abyss of stuff because I think this is the only surface I have in the room. Shane has a really long surface for all his gaming stuff, but I don't want to crowd his space with my stuff. So I use this as my space and I crowd it with my stuff. Shane crowds his space with his stuff and I crowd my place with my stuff. And that's really why I really want to focus on giving everything a home in the bedroom and in the whole house actually this next year. It definitely needs it because now everything's just congregated in little areas of the house and everything's chilling. Everything's chilling. And when everything is chilling in the house, you can rest assured I'm not chilled. I need everything to be in strict areas. I need everything to be where they're supposed to be, and then I can chill. I rarely ever chill, but it's in those moments where the whole house is clean and everything's where it's supposed to be, like twice a year. That's when I'm chilled. I was gonna leave this here. Y'all can see I'm avoiding that stink bug right there at the bottom of the glass mirror thing. You see it? It's right there. Let me see, Marina, zoom up on it. Thank you, ma'am. I'm avoiding it like the plague, and I'm having Shane. I'm yelling for Shane in the background. I'm like, Shane, please come help me get this stink bug because I have a phobia of stink bugs. It hasn't always been that way. I can't even remember a time that I saw a stink bug in the trailer park. I probably did, but now that we live up here on this hill and we're surrounded by woods and farms and fields, we're considered rural. I guess the stink bugs only hang out in the rural areas because I rarely ever saw a stink bug in the trailer park, even outside. I might have saw a roach or something crawling down the road in the trailer park, but I never saw a stink bug. Stink bugs come in and take over. I mean, they come in and take over. The amount of stink bugs I found in my Christmas decor that was stored properly in my building outside was astronomical. There were so many of them. It was the most bizarre thing. I had a fit. I was screaming every 5 minutes. The kiddos were catching them, and we made a game out of it so mama didn't have to catch them. It was a whole thing. So I never want to do that again. So I'm buying airtight containers, and if I have to saran wrap them come time to put the Christmas decor up this year, I'm going to do just that. And I probably won't put the Christmas decor up till like sometime in January because Shane and I are loving the Christmas decor, and unless I get tired of it, I'm leaving it up until we get tired of it. It might be March and I still might have my Christmas tree up. If I do, don't say nothing. Don't worry about it. I'll take it down when I feel like it, I guess.
What's happening?
If you don't come back to life, I'm turning it off.
It's the Christmas movie. They ain't gonna kill him. Of course, too, we just got done watching The Snowman today. They killed him.
Is he crying? Is he in tear?
No, that's snow. Unless the snow is his tear.
I told you.
They ain't gonna kill him. No, she's gonna cry again, and it's gonna bring him back to life. Oh no, she's gonna kill him. Oh, that'll warm him up. Kisses warm up.
Shane. Shane.
She's taking the scarf off.
Shane.
Is he gonna just turn back into dust? Dust to start, dust to leave. I don't think I quoted that
Wait, no.
right. Wait, are we just gonna leave?
No, leave with it.
Wait, are we just walking out and leaving?
Shane.
See, if I was one of those people, I'd be like...
Wait, I hear magic.
I'm just kind of shocked that we're going to leave a dead body out there.
Say your name.
Kathy?
Everybody turn around. Like for real now?
So I have a big question.
So it kind of hurts.
He came to life 2 weeks ago.
Does he have a social security card?
What? He came to life 2 weeks ago. That means he's 2 weeks old.
He's going to have to get a social security card. He's going to have to go to school. How does he know how to read?
We have to trust this entire town not to go and tell the government that we had a snowman come to life.
They're going to throw him in Area 51. So I never watch movies. I can't watch TV shows a lot of times. It's Shane's biggest pet peeve about me, just because my brain can't do that. I can't do things for long periods of time. Like, that's not unproductive, like just sitting there watching stuff. But I got into that movie that I was watching while I was cleaning up the bedroom, and it was about this snowman that came to life. Sort of like a Jack Frost situation. It was a whole thing. And at the end, it made no sense, because then he actually came to life, and me and Shane were trying to figure out if he would need a Social Security card, and if the government found out about him, if he would be thrown in Area 51. And then Shane made a good observation that if he just came alive 2 weeks ago, doesn't that make him 2 weeks old? And this is exactly why I can't watch movies, because my brain won't shut up, and I think about things like that. First of all, who taught you to read? Secondly, you don't have a driver's license. Thirdly, how are you making your money to survive? You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving the kids a rundown on what we're about to do, and they are so cool. Anytime I give them a rundown, I'm like flapping my arms and everything, and they come up and they do their handshake, and they're like, we got it, mama. So we all started working on our designated areas, because we were about to have a sleepover. People were about to get here, and I was not going to leave my house looking like this, because I knew what it would look like after the sleepover. It would be wild. I got this candle from Walmart. Oh my Lanta. Candy cane and cream. These are like $9.97, so they're on the pricier side. The mainstay candles are always cheap. I know that, but Better Homes and Gardens did not drop the ball this Christmas season. Not only does it smell good, but the red sparkles, like their little candles, were sparkly. It looks so festive, and it smells so good. Usually I'm a Mainstays girly till the end, but Better Homes and Gardens took the Christmas candle win this year. I'm pairing the candy cane and cream Better Homes and Gardens candle with this white peppermint mocha wax melts from Sensationals, and it was the perfect combo. My rug is always looking rough. It always is. I got a cream rug to put right in front of the door. It's very on brand for me. It's just the way that I do things. Don't know why I'm that way, just know that I'm that way. I needed to clean it though, because it was looking extra like dingy, and I was like, I don't like this, because it looked like a big old dookie spot right there in front of the door, and it wasn't a dookie spot. It was just where it's been really rainy lately, and we walk in, we try to avoid the carpet, and we always get on the corner there to go around the carpet. It always looks like skid marks there. So I cleaned it up with my carpet cleaner, and then I went through and vacuumed the rug really good. This little vacuum, it's small, but it's mighty, and I love it so much. It does a really good job even on thick carpets like this. I don't know why the camera does that to my Christmas lights. They're the twinkling kind, but they're not glitching out like it shows y'all on camera right now. I don't know the whole science behind why it looks like that on camera, but it doesn't look like that in person. They're also not that green yellow hue color. They're warm lights, but they're very, very like orange based warm. Like, they're warm, they're cozy, not green. This looks like Ninja Turtle green or something on my camera. It's weird, because it's the same color as like that light on the Village, and then the light over there in the corner with my wax warmer. I don't know why it's pulling green, but it's odd. It's weird how like the camera works, because like it'll be a different color in person than it is coming across on camera. I would love to know why. I actually probably need to take a class on that. I would like to know that. While everybody was focused on their designated jobs and they were cleaning up a storm, the elves decided they were going to have some fun, and they moved. And one of the kiddos had been recording to see if they would move, and so they caught it on camera. They caught the elves laughing on camera, and they have been talking about it nonstop. They talked about it all weekend. They're talking about it today. On Monday, they have been talking nonstop about the elves laughing and them catching it on camera. Once I got everything tidied up in the main living area, or I should say we, because it really was a group effort, I got these little like cheaper, not cheap because they were like 50% off of like $17. So they weren't cheap, but I got the cheaper ones that I could find, cheaper wreaths that I could find. There we go, at Hobby Lobby. And we added battery powered lights to them, so they would be in the windows like when you come up the hill. It makes the house look so pretty. They keep falling down. Command strips do not hold it up. We got the right size to hold like the right amount, but it doesn't hold it up. So Shane's going to use wire for something. I don't really know. They're almost here for the sleepover though. And I was able to get all of my house clean with the help of my peoples. It all looks so pretty and clean. So think my eye just traveled there. That's done. Now we're just worried about getting the wreaths up there. Since command strips didn't work, we used wire, like just green wire, to tie them to the window frame, and that worked really, really well. We have the Christmas tree in the big living room double window, so I just put 2 in here that you can see right there on the left of the screen in my bedroom, and then 1 in each of the kiddos' bedrooms, and that gave the windows that didn't have lights coming through them necessarily, like Christmas lights, that gave them a little something and just made the house look festive, because this year we're not putting lights on the front of the house or on the top of the double wide, because last year Shane almost died. So I was like, we're not doing that again. We're going to do something little on the back porch and really focus on the back porch and make it look festive. I picked up 2 of these $25 6-foot Christmas trees. This is a steal. I remember back in the day, we could barely afford a Christmas tree, and it felt like all the Christmas trees were like $60, $70. I never found a Christmas tree that was 6 foot and this like full. It's not like super full, but it's full enough. I never found something like that for 25 bucks. If I'm not mistaken, they even have the flocked ones for 30, and they're 6 foot tall. And the top of it, you'll see in a minute, it has like a little alfalfa thing, but we bent it over so it wasn't so long, and it didn't look bad then.
That's how 6 foot.
What the flip? That's ridiculous.
That's better.
That's much better.
I can't believe they tried pulling one over. That's how I get it to 6 foot.
So they got away with calling it 6 foot because they made the cowlick a mile long, but even bent over, it was about 5.5 feet. Shane is 6'2" for reference, so it didn't come up to him exactly, but it came right, like, not too far from, like, the top of his head. So it was still pretty large, and it's still pretty full. So we added some colored lights to it this year because I was over the white. I asked the kiddos if they wanted colored lights in their room, and for some reason, I guess it's where they're used to it, they preferred the white. Well, Shane and I are used to the color because that's like what we had in the 90s. I'd never had a white Christmas tree, like white lights Christmas tree, so we wanted color in our bedroom. That's perfect.
Yep. Beautiful.
What do you think?
Y'all love it. Wait. That's a bomb. That is a bomb.
Colored lights in your room? I have warm ones. You have colored lights too? I'm fine. I like it. JJ, Joey! No.
Okay.
Brown young virgin mother. Is that like okay, or do we need something else?
Yeah, something else. If we were doing like a Grinch. Perfect. Yeah, that's much better.
All right, Colton, honey. Colton was a straight vibe, I guess, from being on a slumber party kick. I don't know, but he was vibing, and Moon Pie was not because she does not like guests. I picked up the smaller Christmas-themed wax warmer at Walmart. I got the $10 one. It was like $9.97 or something like that. They had a bigger one, but it was more expensive, and I just needed a little one for this room. I've never really had a Christmas-themed wax warmer, I don't believe, in my bedroom. So that was different, but it does feel better, like coming in here and not smelling a fart. I mean, I could use a candle, but I just like wax warmers for some reason. I think it's because I can mix and match the wax melts to make my own concoctions, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It can be a bad thing, but I put it over there on my little dresser, and then I also used that pine cone garland you saw. I had it left over from not using it throughout the rest of the house, so I put it on the little dresser just to make it look even more festive. So that paired with the Christmas themed wax warmer kind of give the dresser a little bit of Christmas spirit. I'd really never given Christmas sheets a second thought, even a first thought, but I was looking at comforters that I could use for like the Christmas feels, plaid, red plaids, things like that, and I thought, well, that will look okay, but against the gray sheets that we normally have, like, that will kind of like go against each other. So I got red sheets, and Shane loves them. Like, I'm gonna have to pry them off the bed come time to put up Christmas because he loves them that much. Like I said, I never given Christmas sheets a thought before. Definitely not red. But if I'm like inspiring you to do anything with this video or with this video series, because I have a whole playlist on Christmas decorating this year, let it be to do something fun. Like, just do something fun. Don't worry about it looking Pinterest. I mean, if you want your home to look Pinterest, do that. Like, doing what you want, that's the main goal, right? But maybe try just a room or area in the house. Just try to do something fun that's kind of goes against the rules of Pinterest, that's just wild and a little bit out of left field. Try that and see if you like it, because I did it in the bedroom here, and we're about to do it, you'll see here in a few minutes, on the porch, and I'm so happy that I did. I love it so much. It's so out of pocket for me. Definitely didn't expect to go that route this year for Christmas. Was going to just do my normal thing, but I was really wanting Christmas spirit in here, and I was wanting that kind of Christmas spirit I felt as a kid in the 90s. So I'm doing everything I can this year to get that. We finally made our way to the porch, and I'm super excited about it, because walking onto a fall-themed porch to only walk into a Christmas-themed house has been a little bit weird. So I've been ready to take down this fall decor and put up the Christmas decor. I knew I was wanting to go a more traditional route, and I knew I wanted to go a more minimal route when it comes to Christmas lights outside this year. So we definitely opted out on not doing Christmas lights on the front of the house because Shane's safety. And then we opted in to doing just a little bit of something on the porch here and focusing on this area, because when we pull up, when our family pulls up, like, they always come up on this porch first to knock on the door. I wanted us and our family to be able to enjoy the Christmas lights while on the porch, not just while driving up the hill, driving up our long driveway to our house. I wanted it to be like a submersive experience, is the big words that's coming into my mind right now, and I don't even know if that's the right words, but that's what I was wanting. I wanted to be able to enjoy the Christmas lights other than just coming up the hill. I wanted to be able to come out here and enjoy the Christmas. So I decided to go all out in a minimal way on the porch here, because I really didn't have a whole lot of outdoor stuff. So I just picked up a few things, and I kind of just put things together, if that makes sense. I used what I had left, because I had a little bit left. I used basically everything this year of my Christmas decor. I used it all, and then I just needed to pick up a few other things, like accent things to add to stuff, because I was quickly running out of stuff to use because I used it all. So for the porch, I had already had this garland, so I just needed to pick up the lights to put on the garland, and then we picked up the lights that go around the top of the porch that we put up, and then we picked up the little $25 Christmas tree at Walmart, and we picked up the lights to go on that as well. And then I found a plastic tablecloth from, I think, Hobby Lobby for $4, and I think it's 50% off $4 if I'm not mistaken, so $2, that I put on the little round table just to add a little something over there. Every now and then I like to switch up my porch decor, like switch it around. So instead of having the little foldable couches along the wall there, I decided to do like an L-shaped couch thing just to make it look more cozy in front of the fireplace. And then I moved our 2 rocking chairs over against the side of the house, put the Christmas tree in the middle of that, and then moved the round table across the porch to the other side of the porch. Nothing materialistic gives me dopamine like switching around furniture in the house, whether it be on the porch, in the living room. In the living room's hard because I have one particular area I can keep my couch. I can't move it around really. So that's a little bit difficult, and I usually have to move other things around other than the couch because the couch is like where it has to be. But out here on the porch, I get to play around with it, and I get the biggest like shock of dopamine whenever I move furniture around and rearrange the house. That has always been a thing with me even before YouTube. I remember when I first started YouTube, somebody said, do your kids ever just wake up in the morning and wonder where they are because everything's changed since they went to sleep? And I was like, maybe I should ask them that. But like, I'm always the one to move stuff around, and Shane will walk in the house and he'll be like, oh, it's one of those days. The shoe situation is out of control. We had them in front of the door in the living room, and it was so crowded that we moved them out here on the porch, but then it was just crowded on the porch. So I need to come up with a shoe organization method. If y'all have any ideas on what I can do for shoes to keep them organized and out of the way, because right now they're just piled up on everything, and now we're keeping them piled in an old Christmas tree box. But I don't know like where to store them. Do you store your shoes in the living room? Do you, like at the door, or do you store them in your bedroom? I feel like we shouldn't store them in our closet because we step in like dookie all the time. We have chickens, we have ducks. Ducks lay big old dookies. Like we step in goat poop. I mean, all sorts of things. So maybe we need an area for our shoes that we go outside to work in, and then our shoes that we wear other places, we should store them in a different area. I don't really know the shoe storing etiquette, if there's an etiquette to it. Where do y'all store your shoes? I'm always confused when it comes to small day-to-day things like that, and I just don't know why I do that. I don't know why my brain works that way. I don't know why something normal doesn't come easy to me. It's always the abnormal things. I don't know. This is another one of those $25 trees that I got at the Walmart. Like I said, they're not hugely fluffy, but they're fluffy enough. Like if I had found this back in 2011 when we were in our poor days, and Nanny would have probably loaned me the $25 to buy a Christmas tree for Colton. But if I'd have found it back then, I would have been over the moon ecstatic, because I remember getting my cheapest tree I ever got was $50, and I got it at this store named Fred's. It's kind of like a cheaper Big Lots, kind of like an old school Ollie's. But we found it at Fred's for like $50. And I remember being over the moon that we had found one for $50 and I was able to have a tree. That was our first tree, I believe. Nanny helped us buy it. So if I'd found this back then, I would have been so happy. Because even bending down the top cowlick area, it's about 5.5 feet. I'm 5'1", 5'2" on a good day. And my bun makes me like 5'4". So you can see how tall it is compared to me versus Shane being 6'2". It's pretty tall. I'm pretty sure the one we got at Fred's for $50 was like 4.5 feet tall. It was good enough for that time. It was a Christmas tree. That's all the Christmas decor we had. And Colton loved it as a baby. But if I had found this, I would have been over the moon ecstatic about it. We got one long strand of these lights from Hobby Lobby. They have the multicolors on there, and it has a little button on it. They're plug-in, so they're not battery powered, thank goodness, because we cannot afford to get any more battery powered stuff because the batteries are insane. But you can press a button on them and change the settings, whether you want twinkling, flashing, different colors popping up. There's so many settings that you can do. Well, we were putting these up, and the red bulbs went out, and I was like, I don't think I pushed the button, because if you push a button, it'll sometimes go green and blue, like a pattern, like this. And I was like, I don't think that I pressed that. So Shane was trying to figure out what was going on, and I was messing with the settings to see where the reds were, and we could not find the red bulbs at all. They would not come on. They randomly started working again, and I don't know if it's a short. I hope it's not a short. I know we had to throw another pack of lights away because we had lost the receipt and they didn't work coming out the box. Only half of them worked coming out of the box at Hobby Lobby, and they were like I think the $8 ones or something like that. These were the $20 ones, I believe. So we already had come across some that didn't work, and then these were starting to act like they weren't going to work, but then they started working. So I have no idea what that was about. Shane says sometimes the copper wire in there has to be stretched a little bit where they've been like wound up for so long in the box. So maybe that was it. I don't know. I'm hoping that was it. But so far they've been doing good, and all the settings on them worked where you can do like patterns and twinkling stuff, and all those settings work. So far so good. We literally just attached the lights all around the porch. So we started with the Christmas tree lights, and then we attached those to the lights that go around the perimeter of the ceiling, and then we attached those to the garland lights. So we just kind of attached them as we went. And then you guys saw the red tablecloth I got at the Hobby Lobby for 50% off. And then I just picked up a couple of these $4.99 rolls of fabric. Basically, they're called blankets, but they're rolls of fabric. Basically, they're cute though. They were Christmas themed. I had this extra wreath, and we didn't want to do any more battery-powered lights because we already have so many charging blocks and rechargeable batteries. I mean, it's a lot. Like our puck lights in our built-in area beside the fireplace in the living room, it takes like 36 batteries if I'm not mistaken. So that alone, not even counting the other Christmas decor we have that takes batteries, like it takes a lot. So Shane decided to put little bows, like just like gift bows on this just to add a little something to it. That way it wasn't just like plain. I love it so much, and I don't think I'll ever go back to white lights outside ever again. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a blessed morning, evening, or night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Know that I love you, but Jesus loves you so much more. I will see y'all in the next one.